Tom, hit the button. Hello, this is Dom from Black Toad Studios, and welcome to episode 31 of Dom and Tom Sit and Talk and Hobby. As you can see, Tom is somewhat occupied at the moment as he is on call tonight. So unfortunately, you're going to have a look at that lovely mug of his and he won't be interacting. Hopefully he will a bit later on. But anyway, welcome to the chat. I'm normally asking Tom at this point. Yeah, I know, Andy. Tom bloody working again. What he's working on. But unfortunately, he is currently occupied. So I will tell you what I'm working on at the moment. Those who have been following our stream, you will know that I've been having a little dig at Tom for his lack of painting my my anti-aircraft flyer I got him. Luckily now in 9th edition and the new codex is out. What a surprise. The Meta Chaser, Tom, is now painting it. I am painting my Leviathan Dreadnought. I'll try and pose him in a couple of parts in a moment. There you go. My Leviathan Dreadnought is being worked on at the moment. Chaos Leviathan. Getting ready to take the field. So that's what I'll be working on tonight. Ladies and gents, what is everyone else working on? So currently I'm doing a couple of of a red, surprisingly. Good evening, Daryl, and good evening, Dave. We've also got Jack there as well. Andy, you're working on the Death Guard Tallyman. Very cool. Look forward to seeing it. Mr. Blue, Alpha Legion, Nergal, Demon Prince. Oh, very nice. Hopefully we'll see that on Instagram at some point soon, or pop it onto our Discord. Captain Jack, bit of building tonight, doing some Space Marines. Which Space Marines are you working on, Jack? Brand new ones, or some old school Marines, or from another set? And Daryl is working on some Death Company Intercessors. Nice. I've seen a couple of pictures of them, and I think they look pretty cool, actually, Death Company Intercessors. Underdog, hello, welcome. Hello, Underdog. Just so you know, Tom is currently on call tonight, so as you can see, he's busy working away. He will be joining us at some point soon, hopefully. Otherwise, Space Marines will take a serious hammering tonight in my abuse. Someone needs to stick up for him. What are you working on, Underdog, tonight? Are you doing any painting or some gluing or something else? Vicky, she is working on some Crimson Fist Outriders. Very nice, Vicky. I don't know if you're on our Discord or not, actually. If you are, pop some pictures up there. Otherwise, you are on Instagram as well. Dave is working on some Thunderwolf Cavalry. Yeah, they have now become good again, so it's quite nice to see them. And Captain Jack is working on Indominus ones. Oh, yes, I saw some of your Iron Hand stuff, actually. It looks quite cool. Gavin is working on some Tau battlesuits. Very nice. Gavin, I hope you're ready for our game at the weekend. I believe you're still taking Thousand Suns, unless you've changed your mind and chickened out. And Underdog, yeah, he's working on his Ragnar as well. So a fair few Space Wolves getting worked on there. Quite a few Marines, actually. Got some Crimson Fists, some Iron Hands, Space Wolves, Blood Angels. Very cool. Lots of Space Marines game. So maybe my rant at Space Marines is now a bit old. Behind, you can see I've started laying out my Necron army. This is the painted stuff. I don't know. There we go. That's my painted Necron army. I currently have a massive box of unpainted stuff. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, here you. I don't know if I can show you without all tipping everywhere. There's a few lots in there I'm working on at the moment. Well, I'll be working on soon. I also got another set that's not made and a couple of bits I've ordered from Goblin Gaming as well. So I've got a few bits. Be starting on soon. But Leviathan is going to be the last part of my word bearers for a little bit. I just want to get him painted because he's just awesome. I'll try and put some pictures up at some point. Who made the pictures of us in Space Marine suits? Scrivo from the Honest Wargamer. You should be able to find them online, Underdog. If not, I will post a link to his Instagram in Discord. Yeah, if you want anything done from him, it's really good. He's done loads in the community. I think he's done all the Hellstorm guys. He's done he's done Geeks, obviously Honest Wargaming lot. I'll post a link in the Discord later. Andy, are you getting a new monolith? I brought the Doomstalker. Yeah, so I've got one Doomstalker. I'm really looking forward to doing it because I keep seeing pictures being put up at the moment. And he looks pretty cool, to be honest. I like the height of him. Wow. And his rules are pretty good. Monolith, I don't know. Because he's now Lord of War. So I don't know if I'm going to get him or maybe the big flying thing, which is completely gone out of my mind now. Transcendent, something Sedan? Oh, I can't remember. But I quite like the look of him. Maybe a couple of them floating about. I believe the monolith, being a Lord of War is a little bit of a pain, but the rules look pretty cool for him. And the new model is pretty cool. Because I've recently done a Codex review, which I'm unfortunately having to refilm. Where's it gone? Oh, it's over there. For the 3rd edition Necrons. And wow, they've come a long way. So I'm going to be revisiting that review. I've got to refilm most of it, unfortunately. Yeah, the price for the monolith is meant to be £105. Pretty pricey. It's pretty astounding to pay that much. I mean, I've got a fair few super heavies in my army. I've got 4 Baneblade chassis for my guard, which I've just gathered over time. And obviously I've got my knights, got the Khitan, the Lord of Skulls, and now at this point I'm thinking £105 for a Lord of War is pretty pricey. Mr. Blue saying, don't worry, even if you take a year off your word bearers, no one is likely to pass your collection size. Yeah, that's the thing, Mr. Blue. I mean, there's certain bits that I want to add in because I'll try and show you a bit more, a couple of items in half here. So I've got a nice big, that's going to be on his shoulder pad there. Wow, very spiky.
Hello!
Oh, hello, Tom. I'm just showing my Leviathan. I don't think I've shown you yet. I haven't glued its head in place yet.
Tom, it's silver.
Yeah, so I'm warrior. He's getting there. And I'm just working on the legs at the moment, and I don't know if the camera will bring this up.
Ooh, red.
I don't think, maybe, just on that knee. I don't know if you can make that out, Tom.
Just about.
But chained up is a Black Templar symbol.
Oh, I know why that is, because you want to get revenge for the Apocalypse game.
Yeah. No, your Leviathan got blown up, so my poor little
No, my Leviathan didn't get. That's a very that is a common misconception. It's a common misconception. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Sorry for missing the beginning. It's been I literally was saying to Dom, I had my quiet night last night, and then literally I was about to hit sort of 4 minutes before the stream. It was like, oh, hello. Problems. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully, I'll get through the rest of the stream without another interruption, but I can't guarantee it. Yeah. What have we been talking about? I hope you've been bad-mouthing Marines again.
No, Tom. I find it quite hard to bad-mouth Marines at the moment because they got levelled out in a just and fair way. So I can't really slate them, unfortunately.
Good.
Which is a bit annoying because I really want to, but I can't. There's nothing to say.
I think we're going to have to go back to Chaos, really. I mean, they're probably the most overpowered faction I can think of at the moment.
Hands down to overpowered. Don't look at the guys behind me. They're not overpowered.
They're Chaos Necrons.
Yeah, Chaos Necrons. Chaos Robots.
Eradicators, I've got 6 of them. And I did use them in my last game. And yes, they are rather sick. That's because I've got 2 Indomitus sets. I didn't actually go out and purposely buy Eradicators.
So what are you painting at the moment, Tom? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So now it's good, Tom, in the new codex.
No, I'd already started it before the
It's on your
codex.
base station.
Anyway, it's actually almost finished. In all seriousness, I've been working on it a little bit during the week, so I'm just doing some tidying up. It's actually come out quite nice. The Hunter. I'm just adding some track work onto it and a few little bits, highlights and stuff, and it's done because I haven't gone for a very complicated scheme. Because I actually, if I'm totally honest, I think Black Templar vehicles with a nice bit of a dry brush and highlight on vehicles actually looks quite nice. I used to go heavy on a lot of things, and actually now I think a more simplistic paint scheme actually looks quite just looks good on black.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, as long as you're happy with it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm more than happy with it. No, it's it's starting to look quite nice. I've got a few. I'm adding some colour onto the so some lens work and stuff on these things as well. So just get a bit more of a thing. And I've just dropped something on the floor. Where is it? There it is.
A lot of people in the chat here are working on different types of space marines tonight. So it seems to be a bit of a theme that people have got their codex and they're like, yeah, let's do it.
Did everyone enjoy the new codex for Space Marines? I actually really did. I'm happy with changes. I had a game against Vicky at the weekend, Black Templars versus Crimson Fist, not filmed, I'm afraid. Sorry, because we were trying out a few bits and pieces that weren't painted. And actually, it was good fun. I actually had some good fun with the combat ones, and Vicky had a quite a shooty-ish list, didn't you, Vicky? She'll shout at me in a bit. It didn't go too well for her, but it wasn't that bad. The score was a bit lopsided, to say the least.
Was there much of a change for your playstyle or Vicky's playstyle with the new codex?
I think Vicky was getting used to playing with the core rule, because obviously that is actually quite a big change for her army on the grounds that she has to pick a unit and say this is going to have the benefit of chapter master rules and these are going to get rewards. And also the other one that you got to watch out if you caught out on is obviously characters aren't core either, so you can't re-roll stuff on characters unless you specifically assign a character. But on their re-roll ones, it doesn't work on them either. So it's quite an interesting little change, but I think actually for the game it's good. I think it's and it looks like everything's going to get something along those lines. Because I think you've got stuff for your Necrons in a similar vein. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Necrons, the core rules and the buff rules haven't really affected them because they weren't. They were pretty in line, like a lot of armies. When it comes to ninth, like the core thing didn't really change too much, in my opinion. The thing with Necrons, like I'm not going to film my first game because, a bit like you, I want to get the rules right before I dive straight in.
I was glad I had a pre-game because I think it was sensible, actually, in the end.
I think the main thing is obviously you've got the different stages for the Necron, so a bit like the Devastator Doctrine and stuff. The Necron stuff, that's what I want to try and get nailed. And a lot of stratagems as well. Loads of new stuff, which it's incredible. I absolutely love the new Necron Codex. Like I was saying to the guys just before we came on, I've been doing a review on the 3rd edition. And it's amazing how far they've come. It's like HQ choice in 3rd edition, 1. And now you look at it, well, even in 8th edition, there's a whole bundle of stuff. The resurrection rules, reanimation, I think it's very cool.
Yeah, a lot of people have been slating on them a little bit, though.
I think, it's a dice-based game, essentially. You're always going to have an element of luck, but they have put a lot of things in place that you can bypass that to a degree.
Yeah.
But you're paying points somewhere along the lines, or you need other characters there to help. So I think it's pretty level. I think obviously a certain character in particular might get a little bit nerfed with the FA kit, but let him have a time in the sun.
Everything should have a little bit of
for
time
a long time. And we'll see what happens with the rest of.
You've got a question in chat, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you saw it. I'm just checking. Someone's asking you about an HQ choice. Peter M. I mean, I think I might know which I'd answer on that. Oh, have you dropped out there, Dom? I think Dom's timed out, or have I timed out?
Oh no, I'm back.
There he is.
I think I timed out. I'm back. I'm just going to put me really low. There we go. Sorry, I am back. My bad. Maybe I'm back.
Yeah, you are, I can hear you now, mate.
Cool. That's good. Right. Sorry. Where was I? So change to Necron transport.
No, one below that.
Oh, okay. So Captain Jack. Not got it yet. Gonna be nice to look at buying stuff without 100% knowing what they do. Rule of cool in overdrive. Bit of a delay. Rule of cool. Yeah, rule of cool is good in my opinion. Like I'm really glad I got that to Tom because of the aesthetics of him. Like I said in the Necron video we did, that he's my favourite model. And so yeah, I'm really glad he's there. But like I say always, just follow your heart. Like, if you think it looks good, go for it. I think you'll agree with that one as well, Thomas.
Yes. He says this is painting a hunter.
What would you be? What would your most preferable Black Legion hate?
I think I know I'd pick for that. It had to be a Baden, surely. Seriously.
Yeah, Baden's pretty cool, isn't he? I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happens to him in 9th edition.
True, because he had some pretty good rules, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he definitely makes Black Legion play properly, in my opinion. I think that's kind of why I would pick him. I think he makes Black Legion. So
yeah, and Peter, like, you know, Chaos. There's a few named characters for the legions, and I think if you did a legion with a named character, most of the time, especially Black Legion, you've got to take them.
Take the bad boy.
Yeah, although to be fair as well, like go down the lore way, Black Legion have a lot of high-ranking warlords that kind of work alongside him. So maybe go down one of those routes.
I mean, until the Templar turn up and chop their heads off.
Oh, Tom, have you not read Black Legion? Do you not know about Sigismund?
I know.
Awkward.
Well, I don't know who's read Saturnine Gate as well. I mean, that was pretty awkward for.
Touché, sir. Touché.
I mean, awkward would be quite an understatement, really.
Yeah.
I love that book. That is my favourite book so far for the Horus Heresy Siege series, definitely.
Oh, man, they've all been good. I've got my new. I should have an Audible credit now, so I'm deciding what to.
Yeah, because we're waiting on the next one, aren't we? At the moment, it's still not quite out, is it?
No, exactly. So it's a bit of time for me to catch up. I might get the next the latest Fabius one, which is quite a cool series actually. If no one's.
I tell you what I have forgotten to do. I haven't pasted our little link for Discord actually, for anyone who would like to join and who hasn't joined our Discord channel. Please feel free to drop in.
And Andy there saying they have got Discussing Resilient now. Well, yeah, essentially it is Discussing Resilient. Yeah, so it's good. Fits in. Like, you got to remember, Necron Warriors have got 4-up save. It's not the best in the world, but if you've got a squad of 20 of them with chances of getting back up and boosting that, it's
not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, and they've got some nice guns. So happy days.
Looking forward to having a proper game with the old Templars against them, actually.
Oh, man, I think it's going to be quite an entertaining game.
Yeah, because it's some big. I have to. If you're going to bring some flyers, I have to bring my new unit with me.
Oh no! No, they're quite hard to take out, to be honest, Tom. Not many people can take out a Necron flyer.
No, I don't know of anyone that could take a Necron flyer out reliably or many times. It's quite a tough one.
Yeah. Not many people I know capable of doing it.
I picked up this little bad boy.
Oh, cool.
So I thought we could maybe have a little look at that. I thought you might be interested in it. I don't know if you were planning on picking it up or not.
Well, it's always nice to have these options, isn't it?
Obviously, this is very Crusade based. So it would depend, but some of the missions look like they'll be worth just playing through for a bit of fun as well, because they've actually got about 20 odd missions in here. mean, this one looks interesting. Look at the deployment on that.
Well, that's pretty
I'm
mental.
assuming it's what's it called? The abandoned district. So it must be like a city board. That'd be quite cool.
Nice.
Oh, someone has just said apparently they're not hard to take out.
Someone took the baits.
Fishing with the test line on.
Yeah.
And also got this one.
Oh, very cool.
Nice. This is a bit more weird because this is apparently about terrain. I haven't really had a chance to properly read through it yet. But this has also got an absolute stack of missions in it as well, which should be quite fun to. Because obviously, I mean, another one to look at is what the hell is going on there?
That is bizarre. What table size? What is going on here?
Yeah, quite. Well, this is an onslaught mission, I think. So this is for the 3,000 pointer. So that'll be on the slightly battle side. But there's some really interesting. Well, I mean, I say that. I mean, again, another because this is terrain. I think it's because it's terrain based. I think you're basically putting more terrain on the board for it because it's tactical. You get rules from the terrain. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else has picked them up, but I mean, to be honest, if you want more missions, they're not actually bad value. To be honest, I mean, obviously we make up our own ones sometimes anyway, but
yeah.
And anyway, guys, look now. What's going on with the likes tonight? I want to see some likes on this stream, please. Seems to have dropped off a little bit today. If anyone would like to hammer the like button.
Look, if we get 10 likes, people, I'll talk about the boys, and then we can do that.
We want to get likes.
Yeah, don't give us any thumbs down.
Thank you.
Tom, this model is pretty cool. I've enjoyed posing it. So I think I've got quite a dynamic pose for it.
They're actually one of our most fun models in my opinion as well. They're really good size. Another slight to the Necron Flyer group there again, I'm afraid, Dom.
Well, Gavin.
A thumbs up only if you're in the lottery and share it tonight. Oh well.
Yeah.
No thumbs up tonight then.
I'll send you all a tenner.
God, that might get some more people in the stream if you started giving away free money for people that turned up to the stream.
I don't think that's how streams are meant to work.
No, I know.
I'll tell you what, if I win the lottery, guys, everybody in the stream at the time, I will send them a £20 voucher for Goblin Gaming.
There we go. Heard it from the man himself. What do the people that are participating in the stream get?
Get to see me next week.
Oh.
Captain Jack there, Leviathan Dreadnoughts, other perfect model, so much presence. Yeah, they're just brilliant. This is no disrespect to anyone with a Leviathan Dreadnought, but most of the time you see them and they're just quite static poses. But once I was looking at the kit, it's got so much movement and opportunity there that you can actually do a lot with it. The only problem... Sorry.
No, it's right, go on.
The only thing I had a slight problem with, which I thought was a bit awkward because I made the arms quite kind of all over the place, was the cabling behind.
Because they're fixed length, aren't they?
They're fixed. So I really had to use a lot of hot water, and I was there for probably about 10 minutes between kind of moving it and then heating it up again and moving it. So it took me a little time to do it.
I must confess, my last few Forge Runners, I've had to use hot water and the hairdryer on all of them. Although I must admit, I find the hairdryer much more satisfactory and easier technique now. Just a hot hairdryer really actually gets it moving very quickly.
Oh, cool.
Just
cool.
In case you were looking for something a little bit more quicker. I don't know if you could borrow
I could probably borrow a hairdryer if I needed to. But yeah, I mean, it does the same job. But yeah, you're right. If you want to do it quicker, fair enough. Oh, Captain Jack, very good. See you.
I chose not to go to that particular area because I thought it was too rude for the stream, Dominic. I'm afraid. So.
Awkward. So on a side note, this week, come payday, myself and a group of friends, I think a few of you are in the chat tonight, we're going to be starting a little crusade army. which would be quite cool. I think. Looking forward to doing that. So on what day are we doing it? Friday. So on Friday, we will be picking our armies and starting a little project. So we might be putting it up on Instagram.
Sadly, I am not involved in that one because I deemed I had too many armies.
That's very sensible of you, Thomas. But yeah, we'll be putting it up there. We're doing a little narrative twist to it all, and the rule is, so hopefully you'll all get this. But each of us will PayPal the other one a portion of money, and when they PayPal, they will put a note on the money transaction to say which overall faction to collect. So you could put Imperium, Chaos, or Xeno. Then the person who receives the money will go, let's say I got Xeno. I would then have to start a Xeno army that I don't currently own. So in this case, I wouldn't be doing Necrons. So I could do, like, I don't know, Tyranids or Orcs or whatever, and a similar way for Chaos and Imperium.
I think you're hoping for Xeno. That.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Xeno is a bit of a hard one, to be honest, but I've got a couple of thoughts.
You'd take Orcs, come on. You know you would.
Yeah, because that's a nice, easy painting army to get on with. Basically, you've got to get a model / a unit painted every month. So it's a bit of a slow grower, but I think it would be quite fun.
No, it sounds like I wish I could join him, but I think for me, I've got so much to actually paint at the moment. I think I'll just be drowning in models. So.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty good. And what? Sorry.
And books. We've already got too many books.
In the chat, what army do you think I should? Any suggestions? So let's say I get Imperial. Which faction in the Imperium should I do?
Black Templars.
Yep, Daryl in the chat. He is joining us. So who knows? I might get Daryl.
No, Daryl. It's the best excuse, honestly. Honestly, for me, I mean, this room is. I have no room anyway. I can't add any more models. You got to remember, my other half plays 40k as well, and she has to store her models here as well. I can't just sort of go, oh, but I'll just put your models into the hallway, darling. You know.
Maybe, Tom, that's what your games should be about. Like, whoever wins gets to use the room.
Premium storage space or something.
Yeah. The other one has to be relegated.
You have to take all of your stuff out of your pre-packed model cases and go, here you go, then you win it for this week.
Yeah. I think it's only fair.
No. I think I'll stick with no.
And Dave there saying Dom wants to be a Smurf. I don't want to be an Ultramarine.
Oh, God, don't do that. I'd have to really reevaluate who I'm doing a channel with if you do that.
Andy there saying Clint Admech, Steampunk, Imperium are cool. To be fair, Andy, that's one of my thoughts. I've got a couple that I'm doing. Also, one of the rules as well is, for instance, if I already had an Ultramarine army, I can then make a force of Iron Hands, for instance. So you've got to pick a different chapter or legion or regiment or whatever. Yeah, I could do a Red Scorpion army. And Daryl says he does keep talking about Space Marines. It's very hard not to talk about Space Marines, Daryl.
Imperial Agents. I've got a nice little Imperial Agent army actually. It's gradually. I've got actually, odd enough, literally over here. I've got my so here's my Crusaders. Love these models actually. They're really cool. I've got four of them. I've got some Death Cult Assassins. Should have just oh no! Come back.
Death Cult Assassins.
Some Death Cult Assassins. Sorry about the camera. It's not the best for this kind of work. There we go. Quite like them. They're cool. Got of course I got my mascot.
Nice. One of the models
Mr. Chikero. Soon I've painted two of the models you bought me, Dom. And I've got my Greyfax. And also, actually, another one that probably I don't know a lot of people have seen. Where is he? He's up here. Well, he was up here. Yeah, there he is. He's got a broken sword at the moment, which I've got to repair. Got old Mr. here, Mr. Hector Rex. Quite a cool
There you
little.
go.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to I've actually got a lot of. I bought quite a few of the Inquisitors on the last chance sale when they were doing them. Because so a couple of the ones with the really fancy big puffy hair and the maces and stuff. It's quite cool. So I'm looking forward to getting them done at some point when I kind of get around to doing that side of my force. But it's mainly because adding them into an Imperial force is quite easy for agents and stuff. So I like having the options. But I'll definitely, yeah, don't do that though.
Yeah, so Andy there saying custodes easily keep up with the painting. Yeah, that's true. I was thinking custodes at some point.
You wouldn't even be able to do one model a month.
I'd end up doing an army a month. It'd be embarrassing. But I don't know. I think because my other task I'm doing at the moment, like I said earlier in the stream, is I'm going to be doing my Necrons. So I've 2 metallic armies. Might go a bit crazy. I don't know. I've got a couple of options, but essentially, it could be one of the 3. It could be
in your top.
Maybe even be sisters, possibly.
Oh, sister.
I don't know.
Yeah,
something a bit different.
They're very nice models. I can really, really recommend the kits.
Plus, the thing is, if I did custodes, for instance, and we have a game, Tom, I can put my guard and custodes together, and I know full well that I'm the true Imperial player, and you're the renegade player.
Well, I mean, Imperial Fist defended the palace. I just remember the custodes.
Custodes were in the palace,
powering.
No, they were at the warp gate, beating off the demons.
Yes. I don't understand.
You can have some, and you can have some, and you can.
Oh dear. Oh, one of those parties was it? Oh, I must admit I didn't read that particular book in the series yet.
Yeah. So there you go.
Bit of dry brushing here to get this finished off almost.
I'll tell you what I do like about Admech is the Higgins boats. I think they look awesome. I think they're some of my favourite Admech models. So I don't know. Maybe Admech might be a choice there because Custodes obviously would be the easy choice. And I've been thinking about Custodes because those Forge World Dreadnoughts with the shields and the swords.
That's very cool.
Amazing. But yeah, who knows? Who knows?
I've just got a text message. That's not good. Better check in a second. Let's see what part of work's messaging me. Oh, actually, it was actually just the weather updating me. That was quite nice of it. It's just letting me know it's going to be sunny. Maybe that's a good sign.
Well, Tom, I've got a couple of questions for you here.
Oh, go on then.
So those who last week we did a little quiz to find out what chapter Tom was, and he turned out to be a Space Wolf player in disguise. Unbelievable. He's been playing the Black Templars, but really he's from Fenris.
Yeah.
But today, everybody, we're going to find out which Imperial Guard regiment Tom is. Where does he belong? Does he belong in a deaf world? The answer is probably. So, Tom.
Yes.
Question number 1.
All right.
What sort of battlefield would you rather fight on? You don't care. You're a decent fighter on any kind of terrain. Or thick jungles where you can sneak up on your enemy. Or sandy deserts that make it harder for your enemy to see you. I don't know how that works. Or freezing cold urban wastelands where you can outsmart your enemy. I think, obviously, 3 of those are very obvious. They want you to go.
Well, I'm going to go with number 1. I can fight anywhere. I'm a decent fighter. None of that. It's like
I've already said that about you, Tom. You are.
Thank you. It's all those bar brawls we get into. It's,
Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. Black toe.
We just bar brawl 2021.
What would What would rather wear for battle? That's not very well written.
Oh, dear.
What would you rather wear for battle?
Oh dear.
Cheap armor that offers basic protection. Thick coats and hats to keep you warm. Baggy clothes and head wraps to help protect you from the elements and camouflage you. Or vests and camouflage to keep you cool in battle.
I'll go with vests and camouflage. I think that sounds good.
Yeah, no.
I'll be in shorts. You know me.
Yeah, no underwear. That's what we like to see.
Just a vest. Just the vest. String vest as well for extra airflow.
All right, so question number 3.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
I suppose I am. Yes.
Okay. What special weapon would you rather have? A grenade launcher, a flamethrower, a gun that shoots liquid hot plasma, turning the enemy into molten goo, in brackets, but there is a chance it could backfire on you, or you don't need special weapons, you're tough enough as it is.
Plasma gun.
Plasma.
I don't care. I'll fire. You know me. Overcharge. Yeah, that's the only setting this gun's got.
Fanatical. Okay, I think it's going well for you so far, Tom. I'm
good.
not really sure what you're going to go with. Right. How would win a battle? Come on, people. If you're going to write these questions,
write them out. Yeah, properly. Not.
How would you win a battle? Use speed and maneuverability to outflank your foe. Use lots of men with lots of guns. Set lots of ambushes and booby traps. Use your knowledge of the area to cut off your foe and force them into a bottleneck.
Just get loads of people.
Shitloads of people. With lots of guns?
I mean, chainswords are fine. You know,
okay, I suppose lots of people, lots of guns. Is that what you're going to go with?
Yeah, we'll go with lots of guns.
That's a good choice, Tom. Good choice. What do you think Tom's going to end up with, people?
Like bloody caddy or something.
What guard regiment will Tom be? Right. What would you rather ride into battle?
Huh.
A fast, reliable horse, a massive tank, your mum, a small mechanical walker, your own 2 feet.
A walker.
A walker, okay. Okay. One of those I added into the equation.
I wonder which one. Were you hoping I'd pick it?
Right. So we got Captain Jack thinking Kenneth Chan. Andy thinking Deathcore. Any other suggestions? Because the answers come up.
Well, it has.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be Cadier, probably.
I can't tell you, Thomas.
Well, a bit pointless this whole quiz then if you're not going to tell me.
Tell people, put your names down. What guard regiment do you think?
Oh
Tommy's going to be.
Here I am trying to do a bit of painting. Innocently, here you are trying to pigeonhole me into a regiment. You know.
I'm helping you, Tom.
I'm a mercenary.
You're a mercenary. Right.
Well, I think
I'm going to say it.
Oh,
Tom.
The suspense.
I'll give you little clues. What?
Oh dear.
Okay. If you have a homeworld that is in one piece, stand up. Whoa, Tom. Not so fast.
It's clearly Cadia.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand how it got to those answers either.
No.
These are really bad quizzes. And evening, Mr. Ceres. Welcome.
The Dad's Army of the Guard Regiment.
I mean,
hello.
I honestly, these quizzes can be so bad sometimes because you just think, who's written this and who's making these decisions?
Look,
PDF.
If you wanted Valhalla, you should have answered differently. Okay, I should
have answered the one.
Don't blame the quiz.
I should have answered the one question that would have got me that. Yeah, which was I'll have the warm hats, please.
Yeah, warm hats. Warm hats. Cold Iceland.
Oh dear.
Well, next week we'll find out what sisterhood you should be in.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't know. Maybe there is more of them. There are quite a lot of them. Oh right, okay. Oh, there are others on there. Vostrian was on there as well.
Oh,
Oh, Vostrian must have been the one with the big hats.
yeah.
Valhalla. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Let's see if there's a more. Oh, look, it's getting there. Oh, I'll tell you what, Tom. I don't know. Matt, are you in the chat today? Hopefully Matt's in the
Look,
chat.
I put a nice little thing on the back as well.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
Basically took a decal, dry brushed it with silver over black.
Yeah.
Came out quite nicely. It's very subtle. So we're playing a game next week as well, aren't we, Dom?
We are, Thomas. We are. We got to define which day we're doing. It's one of the three, wasn't it?
Yes.
But yeah, no, it should be good, mate. Looking forward to it. Should we do Necrons and Marines?
I suppose we probably should do, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Matt's in the chat, but at some point we'll have Ultramarines versus Necrons as well. But it'd be quite nice if you want to do your Templars or your Scorpions. It's up to you.
I'll probably bring the Templars along, I think. I've been playing a bit recently, getting into them. A bit more than usual. I've been enjoying trying out some of the stratagems and stuff. It's good to try and... I'm just trying to learn to play the army a bit more at the moment because, you know, there's been quite a few changes and I think you had to sort of play it a few times to get an idea of how you now play that in the new edition and stuff. So...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I'd like to try and concentrate on the one that I'm most fond of, which obviously is...
Your passion.
The passionate ones. Oh, Seraphim Sepia, hey? Come on down.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I look forward to that, Thomas.
Me too, because I'm off next week as well, by the way, everyone. So, extended stream next Tuesday.
Good times.
What I'll do is I won't say, oh, my usual thing when it gets to, to about sort of 9 whatever it is and say, oh, we should probably wrap this up now. I'm just going to keep going and see how long Dom goes before he sort of goes, Tom, I need to go to bed. Well, we could live stream our game.
Yeah, definitely.
From your house.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? We could mount a camera up there somewhere.
We could take questions during the game.
Yeah.
What's everyone think about that?
Interesting to try out.
I could. Apparently, Vicky will film it for us.
Oh, would you now?
I'd have to think about how we do the camera setup. So this is more of a spitball because it's something I'd actually like to try and do, but I think we'd definitely have to think about how we would do that because I think the angle you're at now would be great for a conversation style thing, but you wouldn't obviously see too much of the
battlefield,
which I think would be a shame.
Yeah. I could put something over here. Obviously, you probably can't see what I'm pointing at, but mount up a tripod here, looking over the battlefield.
Yeah,
that'd be quite a good angle.
We'll have a little think about it. I think it'd be something that might be worth a little go at one time because I think people. I'd like to think some guys might enjoy that. We could just the thing is, it's more about the social aspects of it anyway. Really, we could have a chat while we're playing a game, so you can see how we played.
Oh, Captain Jack there. I think you get a whole lot of you doing it wrong. Yeah, no, we get that already. Don't worry.
We're quite thick skin on that now because it doesn't matter what we do, how we do it. We're always doing it wrong. So
yeah.
This glass was empty before I started getting in, so I filled it with my tears. It's just how I hydrate myself now.
Well, earlier I sort of asked if Matt was in the chat. Matt is apparently not in the chat tonight. Our resident Ultramarine player. So I got a surprise gift from Matt earlier, which is one for myself and one for you. So if you pop over for our game, I will show you what he's got us.
That sounds interesting.
I think you're going to be.
Is that Matt P?
Right. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So happy days.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Also, I got myself some more Renegade Ogrids
Why?
today because someone was selling them, and he was like, "Do you want them?" And I said, "Yes, I would like them." And he gave me a price, and I went, "That is an acceptable price. I will pay you that price." And so I've now got.
And you just handed the keys to your car over, did you?
Yeah. Here is the details to my mortgage and my property. Please take these. Is it okay if I carry on living in the studio? Please do not tell my wife and children that I am out here. Yeah, so I got them, so it's going to be quite cool. Another little addition
Nice.
to that army. But they are, it's like gold dust now.
Well, yes, until they release.
It's a bit like,
model, releases.
buying toilet paper during the global pandemic. It's you got to get them where you can.
Oh God, don't start me on that. Get me angry. Just, I've got to get more toilet paper. Yeah, they'll need more toilet paper.
But yeah,
I've got to fix an army painter brush, Dom, because they're such good kit. I'm not buying army painter ever again.
I tell you what, I purchased one. Did I tell you this? And it snapped.
Yeah, Vicky's had one as well. Hers have all broken.
It's a letdown, really. A bit of a shame. I'm back on there.
Yeah, so I'll just super gluing that back on. Oh, here we go. Vicky sent it through. Yeah, she actually got she's got a crack all the way down here. This is it's not even a My lids have all come off here, so I've just glued that back on, which is a fairly. But that Vicky's one's basically screwed. So.
Where's my army builder one?
Oh, hello.
There you go. Here's my army builder one, Tom.
Ah. Oh. So there we go, guys. That's our endorsement of Army Painter.
Yeah. Oh man.
Pretty bad because I've used some of their brushes over the years and not really had that many, but recently the last lot I've bought have been pretty poor.
That is pretty bad.
So I'm firmly back in Citadel camp at the moment for my brushes, especially since I've got the old Masters brush cleaner. That's really helped a lot. Oh, Stuka is now saying, "Hey guys, I hope you can help me decide. I'm thinking of repainting my walls from 40k to colours to the 30. I actually like the 30k walls colour.
Yeah, 30k all the way on that one. It's just a nicer colour, in my opinion,
just
than
in general. Personally, I mean,
Do it.
Yeah,
30k.
You definitely got our vote on that one anyway. But we both, I think we spoke about it when we were doing the Wolves faction focus.
Video.
I think we both actually agreed that we preferred the pre-heresy scheme. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone here is.
Oh, and you got Mark for armor as well. Even better. That's I mean, that's cool. Well, if I'm totally honest, this is done. Dom.
Oh wow.
The hunter's finished. Look, guys, I finished the hunter.
Hooray! It's only taking you several years. Good job. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it was nice. Thank you, Dom. Actually, I always wanted when you got one. I was actually quite surprised you bought it. I was like, oh, I haven't got one of them. It's cool. You know me. I like having every model in the range if I could, but slowest paint job ever.
Yeah, telling me. Jeez, last time I buy him something that's barely in the code.
So the other thing I have been doing on the side of doing that is I've actually been
ATVs for Christmas for Tom.
No, oh god, no, don't get me ATVs. That's okay. That's one model I do not want from the range. I hate the ATVs. I think they look awful. I've been adding some iconography to my Outriders for the Templars.
Oh, very cool.
Just to give them a bit of a boost on it because they were looking a bit. I think they look a bit plain actually. Outriders.
I think what would look quite cool on the Black Templar outright. I'm sure if you haven't got it, don't worry. But I would quite like the long old Purity seals, the ones that kind of flowing. I think
from the back of the bike, it's all the way sort of.
No, from the front of the bike. I think that would be quite cool.
Well, I'll bear that in mind. I must admit, Purities I haven't really got any actually. I'll have to get some sort out. But yeah, I was trying to do something with the bikes to make them look a bit more Templary because I did think I think Outriders are quite a plain model.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of surfaces you can put stuff on. So that's the interesting thing about them.
Yeah, they're very open to putting something on there, aren't they? Like whatever chapter you're doing,
exactly.
there should be something you can chuck on there, even if it's like a generic Aquila or something. Just it needs to be painted nicely. So yeah, chuck something else on there if you can.
Just checking here as well. Make sure no one's. No.
Get some more thumbs up, people, in the chat tonight.
Yeah,
I'm on one person.
come on, thumb us up.
I'm pretty
I
sure
saw
that
it was higher than 5 a minute ago.
Yeah, come on, don't let us down.
We
all want to talk about the boys.
6, yes.
I'll tell you what I started watching last night. Back from Cobra Kai, I started watching Karate Kid.
Oh, me and Vicky watched them through a few weeks ago, actually, all of them. Still quite an enjoyable little series, actually. Very nostalgic.
Yeah, definitely.
You got your 10?
Have I? Is there 10 there now?
Yeah, I can see 10.
Oh yeah, 10. Nice. Right. So the boys. I'm not going to give you any spoilers.
Someone take it away. Someone take it away quickly. This is he's talking about.
Don't. Because obviously not everyone's seen it. But I tell you what, if you haven't watched season 2 or you haven't started watching it, get on it now because that was an amazing end to the series. It's been a pretty good series throughout, to be honest. There's been some really good action sequences and some very cool character developments. My favourite character is probably going to be Frenchie in it.
Sorry, Dom.
Oh, come on! Come on, no, that's you. I can't log in with another account. I can't get back up. Come on, guys!
I've just had a text. Yes, bear me a minute. I am still with you because it's just something I've got to have a look at. So apologies.
Hey, people. All right. Well, I'm not going to talk about it anymore because you've ruined it for me.
Sorry.
What else have I been watching?
Oh.
Well, Captain Jack, I would agree with you, but because of the lack of likes, we cannot talk about it anymore. The last episode of The Boys was great. Yes. It was most enjoyable. I'm watching the likes in case it goes back up. What else have I been watching? Discovery is starting on Friday on Netflix. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be quite cool. They kind of rounded it off quite nicely in Discovery. I'm not replying to Gavin's one by saying that. But I thought it was very, very good. So I'm looking forward to another season of Discovery. I think there's a few Star Trek properties kind of moving around at the moment. So
I've kind of gone off Star Trek stuff at the moment, I must admit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not. It doesn't really draw me in at the moment. It's probably just a phase. Yeah, I do sometimes. I couldn't quite finish watching Picard either, bizarrely, even though I was kind of enjoying it.
Oh wow!
I think sometimes my taste just changed quite dramatically for stuff that I like to watch.
What mid-series?
Sometimes, yes, but it depends if it draws me in. I have a, it's an interesting one.
Yeah. I mean, Picard. I enjoyed Picard. I thought it was very, very nice. I think maybe it's just because it's what's his name, Patrick Stewart, that's doing it, and I'm like, yeah, I can quite happily watch this. It's nice and easy. He's a nice person to watch. Stu there, Discovery. I think they should do a Pike series. Yes, that'd be quite cool. What, when he's in the Iron Lung? That'd be entertaining. Like when he gets his steps, it's like, well, you can't do anything there.
We know why we liked Picard.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You're correct, Captain Jack. That is a reason why everyone does Picard. Oh, I let too much go in these. They're starting
to see how hollow you are, Dom. Just imagine if certain people watched it as well at some point. Yeah, even
we're back up to 10 likes.
No, we're down to 9. Now we're down to 10. Hang on a minute, let me sort that out for you.
11. Right, here we go. So,
no, it's down again.
come on, people. We were so close to talking about the boys again. For those who are just joining the... oh, no, we're on 10. I've got 2 dislikes. That doesn't counter out the 10 likes, people. In the boys, obviously, it's come to an end here. And I'll tell you what, if you work for that corporation, it's... Yes, thank you, Zane. Hello and welcome. If you work for that corporation in the boy, I don't know what Tom's doing.
I'm just checking a model. Sorry.
You're not up for a good time, really. They will cover up your death very quickly, especially if you're a nobody. You haven't got a chance in that company. That last episode, action packed. A lot of parallels, obviously, with global politics at the moment, especially in the US. We're not going to talk about politics on here.
What politics? There are no politics.
We're going to keep that off the stream because it's not going to go well.
No, not with you and me chatting about it. I don't think. No, that's not because we've got very differing opinions. I think maybe because we'll just get a bit too strongly worded on it. I suspect.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome, guys. Watch The Boys. It was absolutely brilliant.
Also, if anyone I have noticed a few people have actually just joined the stream because it's bumped up a few notches. If anyone does want to join us on Discord, please feel free to join us. I will just pop another invite up quickly just to make sure it's there. So come and join us and come and have a chat with us during normal hours and days and stuff. And also got a couple of good little channels for putting your paintwork up, which we like to share and have a look at.
Mm-hmm. Inquisitor Zane, welcome. Another thing of The Boys is there is a 3rd season that's already been commissioned, yeah. But I've heard a couple of things with series at the moment kind of been cancelled because of COVID. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't go that way with The Boys. But the way that Boys ended on season 2, it could end there quite happily. But yeah, fingers crossed for another season, people.
Just doing a couple of pictures of my...
hello, Phil Pyre. Welcome.
Oh, hey, is it him?
So, Phil Pyre, Zane, and Inquisitor Zane, what are you all working on tonight? And anyone else that's joined us, what are you working on hobby-wise tonight?
I didn't think Mr. Phil Pyre watched our channel anymore. Been away for 2 weeks, I think. Unbelievable.
He's been busy painting Necrons, I'm sure.
No, he stopped. He hasn't painted anything.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, sorry. Oh, a Doomscypher, nice. Inquisitor Zane, there is a spin-off series planned, which I believe is kind of a bit like X-Men, where there's a few, obviously, twists for being The Boys, where it's probably not as nice and wholesome as it should be. So that should be quite cool.
Chris Zane, I'm just about to bump you up to a member.
Congratulations. Phil Pyre working on Warriors with Reapers. Yes, Reapers are the way forward. So those playing Necrons, which dynasty are you going for? I am kind of drawn between doing my own and Mithrit. So that's the 2 ways I'm going at the moment.
Maybe I should start a Necron army.
Maybe you should, Thomas.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to paint warriors. I'll let you do that.
You can do Immortals?
What, I'll do an army like yours?
You don't. Oh, yeah, so I've got, in my current army, I'll run through what I've got here, if you can see on the camera. I've got 40 Immortals with Tesla. I've got a strange number of Lich Guard with swords and boards. So, how many have I got there? 13. That's not a lucky number, is it? I have got 2 of the Tomb Sentinels over there, 2 Overlords, 12 Wraiths, 5 Death Marks, Cryptek, Satan, 3 Annihilation Barges, and 3 Doomscyphers. Happy days.
And also just had Inquisitor Zane, he's just finished off an American owl bear, which is just an owl bear painted like a bald eagle, and I did 15 boxwalkers. But that was yesterday's day. It's just Marines. Cool. It sounds like I think Sam, Mr. Felpire there, is maybe copying your idea, Dom.
Yeah. So I haven't got the book to hand. Hang on, let me get the dynasty traits up. So I'm thinking, like lore-wise as well. Like my Necrons have got their own paint scheme. They don't particularly follow one paint scheme over another. But let's get one of these guys up. I don't know how well it's appear on camera. But it's kind of like a rusty look going on here. They've got lots of blues instead of greens. So I've used the rules for Mefrit for a few years now, but I'm kind of thinking because they're not actually Mefrit, they'll be like a vassal dynasty. So they get the rules for Mefrit. They also get an additional rule as well. So they don't become Mefrit. They don't get the particular stratagem. They don't get the warlord trait. They don't get the relic.
Protocols.
Etc. But they will gain the abilities, and they will gain the extra ability they have, which will be at 6-inch movement at the beginning of the game. So good times.
I've just picked up something new to paint now. Actually finished something on stream, but so I'm doing some flamer aggressors, Dom.
Oh wow! Well done, Tom.
For my Templars as well.
Blimey.
Keep them rolling. Actually, I think I need to I'm going to need to spray these again. There's quite a lot of blue showing through. I don't think going over this black paint is actually a good idea, so I think I'm going to respray it. I won't do that now, obviously. That'd be a bit risky.
Yeah, so in the chat there, Satan looks great. The Nightbringer now is scary. Yeah, we were talking about him a little bit earlier. He's pretty incredible. He's been in the background for a while, so it's quite nice. He's got a bit of love. I don't know how long it's going to last before they go, whoa, that's too powerful. Or to be fair, it's only the second codex, so it'll be interesting to see what else. You know, he might actually be pretty fair compared to what else is coming out. We'll see. Felpar there, I think it's a good idea. I think movement is such a key point, and Necrons aren't slow army that people kind of initially think Necrons are. Like, they've got some decent movement buffs in there, and if you get an extra movement at the beginning of the game,
always a bonus.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, so if you've got a big blob of 20 Necrons and they just suddenly surge forward 6 inches, and then you have your movement, and that's pretty cool.
Do you
and of course
streets? I don't think they're in there at the moment, actually. I think you had to wait for the supplement to come out, I think.
Dave in the chat saying, yes, you do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Oh, there's I think there's a subheading, isn't
there? Yeah, there's an FAQ for them,
I
think.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I just remember this FAQ. Oh yeah, that is actually called a hunter. Because say thank you. Yes, that's pretty much done. I might add a couple of bits to it once some of the bits are dried, but I'm quite happy with it. I kept it quite a simple scheme on it. Because I like Templar vehicles a bit plainer. Because I think the black with some grey highlights actually looks really nice. Personally.
Yeah, it does look very nice, Tom.
And also, also another interesting one for any Templar players. I don't know if you realise, but we lost our super doctrine as well. The assault phase was a bit sad, but it does give me a bit of hope that we're going to get the supplement. To be fair, so with a bit of luck, we'll have our own supplement book, which I think will be amazing. It'll be like getting my codex back.
There we go. The Black Templar Codex Renaissance. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. You know, back in 3rd edition,
look,
we had a codex.
Just because you've got yourself a nice new Necron codex.
You got a marine one. Oh, Captain Jack, don't build his hopes up. Come on.
I've been waiting years.
Captain Jack saying, I heard a rumor you're definitely going to supplement. Oh, no.
It's happening. It's happening. Captain Jack said it's clearly happening. There's no way it can't now.
He's on the know. He sneaked into Warhammer World. He's looking for everything.
And also the evidence I'm using is that they actually called the FAQ Codex supplement for it pretty much. Codex indexes, Black Templars, which I think is gonna happen because obviously they've scrapped the Faith and Fury book for us. We don't use that anymore. We have to use the actual downloaded FAQ now. So, obviously for you, I don't think you've had that happen to your one ever yet.
We haven't got the extra wounds yet. What's that about?
Oh, don't you? Honestly, I'm actually quite annoyed about that. Actually, I don't know how you guys feel. It would have been such a simple.
It's a pain. The thing is, I'd love to play your Marines with the.
I know. I just think.
But I'm like, well, I'm literally half the wounds now. Well, 1 foot in the grave.
It's all very well taking away the auras, but if you've got to shoot everything twice as much, it's a bit. I mean, obviously you've got the weapon profile upgrades, but I still don't think that's enough. So I was actually quite surprised they didn't just. They could have done it easily. If you look at what they've added to some of the supplement FAQs, they really could have done it easily. So I'm not too sure why it was such a problem for them to do.
Yeah, they could have sort of locked that out. We'll wait and see what comes out.
Yeah, of course. It's not it's not the end of it. We know
it's
coming.
Boy FAQ.
It's just ridiculous. Chaos 3 wounds. I think Death Guard are going to have a few 3 wound units. I suspect because with the way that Disgusting Resilient possibly changes, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's a way to get around it. That they give everyone extra wounds. Who knows? Is that too much? I don't think it's too much.
I mean, if they can't save the wounds after the fact, it's not too much. I think that's probably the.
Yeah, exactly. If they got rid of Disgusting Resilience and just gave them every Death Guard an extra wound, I think that would be pretty key. Maybe. What other suggestions would you think? Higher toughness? I don't think a higher toughness would really solve any problems. I think it would be pointless. I think the because we've already got toughness 5, haven't they?
Yes.
What's the point of toughness 6?
I think toughness is actually a pretty weak stat nowadays. Anything above 5 for a troop, because that's all you need really. Because the only weapon that's really going to do you any harm is a strength 10 weapon, and they're not exactly the most common weapons in an army at 2,000 points, I suppose. You get a lot of 9, which is why going to 5 is quite a good number. Yeah,
Captain Jack there is a bit daft. Really, it was on the community article, showed Berserkers had 2 wounds. It's true. Yeah, it's weird. It's really bizarre they just left that out. I was just confused. I was like, where did it say we've got 2 wounds? I was there for ages looking. I was like, no.
I even did a word search through it to look for anything with wounds in it. I was like, they must have put it in.
Yeah.
But as I say, hopefully it won't be too long until they get their book. I don't think it will be too long. Mainly because the changes that they're doing with the codexes are quite fundamental. So, especially with the core rule changes, they're going to need to roll that out fairly quickly.
Yeah. I thought they were doing, in Chris design there, I thought they were doing both Angels, Wolves, Deathwatch, and Templars.
Well, Templars haven't been confirmed. The other lot has.
Yeah.
So,
it's a bit peculiar. Jokes aside, it would be nice if Templars got their own codex, or at least some form of supplement. I'm not saying like a full.
I mean, it's been even they say that we, in the actual Marine codes we don't comply to standard codex rules. So technically, that's the same as Wolves, Dark Angels, Blood Angels. That's why they get their own books, because they don't necessarily comply exactly to the Codex Astartes. So that's my theory on it anyway.
Historically, you've had unique units. You've still got one unique unit. You've got unique characters.
Yeah.
It's just like there is stuff there to fill a book or fill with some form of supplement.
Well, they could just change the way our leaders work. Having marshals back and things like that, which we should have.
Yeah.
There's stuff there. And reclusiarchs rather than that kind of stuff. As the holy leaders, it's. Oh God, this thing's just removed so much paint from this brush. Bloody hell. Lovely stuff.
It'd be nice. I think every faction should have some some elements of sub-factions.
It's likewise. I still think I really wish they'd bring up the Legions book supplement at least for all these sub legions for Chaos. I really think that would be good as well. I mean, personally, I think Word Bearers deserve their own codex, but I don't think they will get one.
Oh, they won't get one. It's not as in some sort of bitter way of we don't, we never get anything. But I don't think there's enough stuff there for them to have one.
You're right. It's just it'd be nice, but I think
I think other legions, for instance, Emperor's Children and World Eaters, there's enough stuff there that they can.
Well, it's the mono gods, isn't it? So they have stuff to back them up from a demon's point of view, and also all the stuff they've done quite key. Not like
they've got Primarchs that they can release without any issues. There's unique flavour to those armies that you can just almost copy and paste from 40k. And I think the undivided legions, like Word Bearers, Iron Warriors, Alpha Legion, and let's say Night Lords, have got stuff there, but they haven't got enough. So maybe an undivided book would kind of have something in it. Give them a couple of characters, chuck them in there. Black Legion, obviously, have had a couple of books now, a couple of codexes and supplements. Yeah, so I think there's enough there that they could try and rehash out. But yeah, who knows? At some point, other factions particularly might need a bit more love. Like, you've got Orcs, you've got Guard as well that could also have something. But Marines obviously are the favourites, and they sell the models. So why not try and make more money out of it?
They're the poster boys at the moment.
I don't think at the moment. I mean, generally
they have been for a long time, to be fair. So
yeah, and it's what sells. It brings people into the hobby. How many people in the chat here have had a Marine army or are currently working Marines?
Everyone goes, no, we hate them, and I'm like, oh.
Well, I think everyone at some point has had a Marine army of some sort. Loyalist Marines, by the way. I'm not just I've had a couple of Marine armies in the past, not for a very long time, but
soon you'll have another one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come at the end of this week, I'll have another Marine army.
Sounds like those Flesh Tearers again, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And my Flesh Tearers.
They've got their own tactic.
They've got their own chapter master as well. And they've had obviously got Primaris in there, all sorts. So Inquisitor Zane said 4. I'm guessing that's how many Marine armies. Or how many people in the chat who've 5. Oh, blimey. Just counting up to something. 45 or 5?
Be the Black Templar supplement release. 5 seconds.
Yeah. Here we go. But yeah, Marines are a massive seller.
I mean, I played Black Templars primarily. That was my first one, and then I did tried Imperial Fist for a bit because I was like, oh, play Black Templars. Let's try Imperial Fist. Didn't really get on with the yellow at the time because my painting skills were pretty poor back then. So I dropped that, and then Red Scorpions was the other army I picked up as a kind of a side project to be a little bit different with my army. But at the moment, they've been suffering a bit from the old lack of Forge World rulings and stuff like that, so they just feel like a very generic army at the moment.
Yeah.
Before you could fall back on those really big releases for the I've forgotten the name of it now. Bad Ab War. That's one. Bad Ab Crusade. So.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you for Marine players, or for anyone getting into, you can do anything for Marines now because the model range is so vast. Like, I think someone in Discord, I think it might have been Captain Jack. I apologise if it was or wasn't. But there was someone in Discord saying about it earlier that the model range is huge. Like, you can have a Raven Guard army and have all stealthy looking guys.
Yeah, you can even pick your stealth troops by picking the all the Incursi units and stuff like that. You can do that now.
So you could do Iron Hands and have loads of Dreadnoughts and Terminators.
Dreadnoughts are pretty good now, by the way, I might add.
Yeah, there's so much stuff. Or you can do whatever you want. So I think the model range for Marines is pretty spectacular. And it would be nice.
Dark Army, mate.
Maybe I do Marine Army. Let's have a look. Have I got any Marines in my cupboard here? I've got some Marines somewhere. Marine. Oh no, it's a Chaos Terminator. No, no, look. Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff from Marine players. Yeah. So people going through what they had Marine wise. There's so much out there. An army of ATVs.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, because ATVs at the moment, aren't they? You can get a squadron of 3.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, 9 ATVs in your army. Hello.
Stay away from me. Don't make me do it.
Oh wow, there's some massive collections going to go through here. Yeah.
If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just cleaning brushes at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's it. And you can take TVs with a apothecary.
Oh yes, because they don't have the
keywords. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember reading
Especially if you're an Iron Hand player. I think.
No. I'm going to do Red Scorpions, mate. Just have an apothecary army with ATVs.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to introduce more apothecaries into your army again?
Oh, I know I've got quite a few already.
Yeah, no, but normally you've been using them as sergeants, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I mean I probably will pull them out as sergeants now and actually do some normal sergeants up. But the thing is, I like the aesthetic of it. That's the annoying thing. That's why I was. I'll take a chief apothecarian and then
surround him with ATVs.
Well, he can use his ability twice. The chief apothecarian.
Oh, there you go. Bring back more ATVs. Yeah, no, Mr. Blue, that's a very valid point.
It's very true, Mr. Blue. I agree.
Yeah, so Mr. Blue there, but while it's good to have a big range, oversaturation is a risk. People will get fatigued if the tournament is just 20 Marine players. And yeah, I think we talked about this before, that Marines are so kind of prevalent in the hobby, and when you go to an event, especially, what we've been talking about previously up until this Codex, they were the army to have. But I think gradually, we're going to see other armies kind of come through now, because the first 2 codexes, although they set the benchmark, codex creep is a real thing, and I think at some point,
as I said, I think they're going to need to do it quick. I don't think they can sit on their laurels on this one.
Yeah, Marines might kind of go down a little bit, which fair enough. They had their moment in the sun.
I think it's good. I think it's good for the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Death Guard Codex does as well. That's due out in a couple more weeks, I think. So be picking that one up.
And then Gustazane saying, "Oh, you want to do a Mario Kart themed ATV list now?" Yes. Just want to spend the money. How much are the ATVs?
I haven't checked because I only look at models I actually want to buy.
I know, but I've got to think about for Christmas what you're going to
have. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to get some. Yeah, I'm going to find the worst Necron.
Come on, Games Workshop. Bring up an ATV set squadron.
I was going to buy you Blackstone Fortress models.
Nice. I look forward to it.
Oh, this brush is really, really caked. It's almost clean though. Covered. One dry brush.
Regretting not giving this Dreadnought a third wash of.
Oh, do you only do 1 or 2? Sorry.
No, I did two. There's certain patches. I mean, it is going on, but it's a bit hard work, to be honest, getting this on at the moment.
Doomsday Arcs.
Yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't mind it.
No, I know what. Helldrakes.
No!
That'll do the trick. I'll get you 3 Helldrakes.
I've already got 3 Helldrakes. I don't want any more.
You need 3 more for your other Chaos army. You've got to have some 3 for your blood, for your Khorne army, and 3 for your Word Bearers.
Oh god. Yeah. $40. Let's have a look what that is in the pound.
About 35 quid, wasn't it, I think?
Is that a good price?
Is that for the ATV?
Yeah.
Seems quite pricey to me for the model, but
I haven't really looked at it too much because it hurts my eyes.
For 9. I'd rather get one of the new land speeder models, quite frankly.
What do you think about them? I'm not a massive fan of them.
Nah, it's not. It's not one of my top. If I'm telling you, I'm going to probably get some of the Gladius things. I like the look of them because they're a good replacement for the Predator, and I think they look better than the Predator personally. I'm probably still gonna. I might get a repulsor for transport purposes.
Yep.
And then kit it out with the lowest amount of weapons that you can. So I think that gets it down to about 20.
Oh, so the ATV is £26.50.
Okay.
That's a weird price on Games Workshop. What's that about? £26.50.
Darcy can't wait for the new land speeders.
Oh, God, that ATV is painful. What is going on there? Okay, yeah. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I think it's more because I don't really see a part for them in my army. That's kind of really why I don't like them. It's not necessarily because the model looks awful, because I think most of the new models look okay. Ultimately, Games Workshop would, even their bad models have some aesthetically pleasing things apart from the ATV.
yeah.
That new chaplain though.
Yeah, I know. You like a chaplain, don't you, Black Templar boy?
And it's got Terminator. It ticks all my main boxes for Templars.
Yeah, no, it looks cool, doesn't he? The combi flaming guy. I like that. That's nice. Yeah. Oh, is it? That's interesting because they're saying maybe they're targeting the US prices as a flat $40.
Yeah.
That is quite interesting, actually. Good to know, because obviously a large percentage of Games Workshop.
Now everyone knows Chaplain have teeth because they have to bite the heads of Chaos off.
That's very nice.
The other thing I probably won't be getting is I probably won't get a servo turret either.
No.
Not doesn't suit the way I play, I think.
Okay. What about for your Red Scorpions?
Maybe.
The
thing is, the Red Scorpions, that they're traditionally they are a codex-based chapter with more apothecaries, so they would technically take a lot of very balanced force. So I could see sort of taking a few more bits for them. I'm quite happy to do that. I've definitely got to get the new Primaris chaplain on a bike.
Yep.
For the Templars.
Got to get all those chaplains.
Yeah. He's got to lead my Outriders into combat.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, I know the defense gun is a little bit controversial, like probably not as controversial as the ATV, but I like the look of it. I think it does suit a role. You can kind of see it holding like a landing pad.
I would prefer if it wasn't movable.
Yes.
I think having it move even 3 inches is silly because
it's
a defensive gun. Yeah, I could maybe see if a Tech Marine was near it or something could move it, perhaps if it had help.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you got a Tech Marine, and like, would he be having an active combat role, or would he be supporting vehicles and maybe hanging back a bit? That's my opinion. I think he'd be doing that. He's probably a bit more controlled than a warp smith, so I can imagine him like holding back and like making sure the vehicles are all working, not kind of like, look at all my tech harness thing, I'm going in.
Tom, did you win the lottery?
Or was it that time?
Oh mate, it's past the time. I've given you extra few minutes, mate.
All right, let's have a look. So those new to the stream, this is the part where I win the lottery, and we can do this full time.
It's happened every week so far.
Content all the time. Yeah, it's happened every week. I'm a multi-millionaire.
But Dom spends it all in the same evening and we're broke again.
Yeah.
So it's always this chap who sends him an email about some form of special offer that he has to send all his bank details to. I do warn him.
I'll tell you what, actually, interesting fact. I'm not sure if anyone's that interested. I got randomly nominated to take part in the COVID antibody test.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm getting a testing
swab.
for it. Yeah, well, no, it's not swab. It's a stab yourself thing.
Oh.
Yeah, lucky me.
Is that at work or just from the government?
From the government.
Ah. Well, Dom, if you never know, maybe you've got the cure.
Maybe I have got
apparently Dave's had the letter through as well.
Oh, brilliant! Let's do it.
This is where you find out.
We can jab each other.
No, leave that one there.
Right, here we go then. Here we go.
Andy H has posted some storm vermin in there, looking exceptionally good actually.
Right.
20 clan rats waiting on the shelf. Oh dear, man. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. They look
right. Here we go.
horrible.
Here we go. What's it today? Please.
Please, it's like.
Can't keep going. I can't keep doing this, Tom. Oh, look, we've got one number straight away. All right, so I'm going to read this out for everyone because maybe you're also
playing along.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make it a game. And I did say as well, for those in the chat, I will send you all a £20 Goblin Gaming voucher.
You better hope you win more than 20 quid, mate. You didn't specify how much.
Oh, no! Oh, it's debt. I think everyone knows. Right, so number 5. We've got 5 today, people. Number 14. Oh, we've got 14 as well. That's on a separate line, by the way. 38. We've got 38. Oh, that's 41. We haven't got 41. 46. We have got 46.
Is it on a different line there?
No, we got 3 numbers. What does 3 numbers give you?
I'll look it up for you while you're doing that, mate. If you want.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be 20 quid, I think, or something.
Oh no!
Is it Euro Millions you're doing?
Yeah, Euro Millions. Yeah. And the lucky star numbers are 1 and a 10.
So what did you get? 3, just 3 normal, was it?
Yeah.
Do you really want to know how much?
Yeah, it's not going to be much, is it?
£5.50.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I hope you all understand that I cannot afford to tell you all. It was only if we won the jackpot, people. Don't hate me.
Do you know? To get anything sort of vaguely decent, as in to a sort of over 10 grand, it's 5 numbers.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like I don't know what everyone's feeling on the lottery is. I'm sorry, Jack. Oh no, I'm going to have to write a lot of emails to apologise to people. Yeah, my feeling on the lottery is that when I lose, I sometimes get a bit disheartened with it. I'm like, why have I not won? Like the X amount. How much was it today? Let's have a look. How much was it?
Oh, I've got it. I had it here.
How much was it, Tom?
Today. Actually, I can't see it because I think they put the they don't show it after when it's live. You can't see what.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, either way, like, why didn't I win my 20 million? It's about time I won 20 million. But don't think that. And also my second thought on the lottery, while we're talking about it, is that if I keep doing the random numbers, are the random numbers ever going to win? Or do I have to put set numbers?
Well, I normally pick set numbers because I always feel this weird part of me that goes, if I pick a random number one week and then I change it again, but those random numbers that I picked the previous week come up, I'll be well pissed off. That is my only sole thing. At least one line out of the ones you're playing, you have to keep consistent, I think.
Yeah. So my private one is I'll do my own numbers, like birthdays or whatever, but then I'll do random ones. And I'm like, is it some sort of setup that random numbers never win?
Oh, well, so apparently it's consistently better to change each time. I suppose there's probably arguments both ways. Ultimately, it's...
And other people asking for their £20 voucher, I apologise. I can't apologise enough.
I do apologise for him. Again, he doesn't really specify the details sometimes. He just says things.
I will.
So when the next Lactose Studio payout from something comes, I'll have to compensate. Sorry, everyone. But he just wiped out profits for this year. So. Oh wait, I said profits. Wait.
Oh.
I can't remember what profit we've had actually.
we have got news, haven't we, Tom?
For the event, you mean?
Yeah, we are going to be hosting our event in April 2021. We've got a lovely new venue that we've got. I'm not going to put a date quite yet, but it's in April. Got a lovely
birthdays again.
Has got plenty of room to make sure that social distancing will take place, and obviously we'll make it as safe as we possibly can for people attending. So those who are on the south coast of the UK
or within driving distance who want to come down.
Yeah, it'll be brilliant. More details will be popping up on our Facebook when.
Have we decided whether we're doing a team event or we're going to? I think we can't.
I think we'll leave the team event.
Yeah, sadly, because we've got a really good concept for it, which is a bit sad. But we're going to have to wait on that one. So, but I did suspect that would be what we were doing because it didn't.
It's too. We can't do it at the moment. When the world starts turning again, we'll do the team event. Captain Jack saying the 15th. My birthday's on the 16th. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Andy, good.
And obviously we've got to talk about this, but we can do more players than we had previously, but because the venue is huge and it's in a couple of separate halls.
And my birthday's on the 29th of April as well, so we've got a lot of birthdays here. Sounds like if we pulled all our present power, we could probably sort maybe an even bigger venue out, mate.
We are practically brothers. Yeah, Zane. Come, where in the US are you, Zane? I don't think I've asked you. Obviously, I know from a few people.
He says, I'm not from the US, I'm from...
Well, I hope he's from the US, because he was saying about US prices. Otherwise,
yes,
he just
I
full of information in regards to Games Workshop costings globally. Mini Marines! I must buy them all. I don't think I've got any mini Marines left. I could, compensate you when you came over.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap it on the head in a minute, my friend.
The venue is the venue is in Bexhill-on-Sea, Gavin. So anyone who knows that, you can Google it. Bexhill-on-Sea in East Sussex, and see if you can make it within a reasonable travel time.
I think that's more specific, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I will send you the details, Gavin, once it's all been confirmed. But I'm playing you the weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it then. So we'll be recording a game this weekend. I don't know if you're hoping to as well, Tom.
I was planning to, if On Call is kind to me. And Vicky will try and do it. I'm not quite sure what we're going to play yet, because I was going to play the old Death Guard, maybe, because it's the only thing that's got 2 wounds. So, but it's also got a codex coming out, so probably not.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to really think about it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, actually. It's going to be interesting. Might get the system. I'm not playing Orcs. No, I might play Orcs. Okay.
Yeah, I think you should play Orcs. I'm Gavin, here's a warning. I am probably your 1,000 Suns, so it could be an interesting game. Actually, I will play Guard. There's no problem about it. So, playing Guard against your 1,000 Suns. Exactly. Probably, Tom. You know what he's like.
That's the sound the dust makes as it comes out the armour.
So, before we go, I'm going to do my little plug. So, if you look below everybody, there is a link to Goblin Gaming.
Indeed.
We are an affiliate with these fine people. And every time you use that link to purchase yourself some gorgeous models,
do a dance like this.
Maybe a friend, Tom will do a dance. You may not see the dance, but it will also give us a teeny tiny bit of money, and that money will go towards hosting events and bringing you fantastic videos.
I did see a couple of things come in, actually, I must admit, Sarah, so thank you for doing that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so if you use that link, like I said, it really helps the channel. We give all our content to you guys free. So all we ask is that you buy yourself something nice using the link below. We're trying to help you, helping us. But yeah, guys, honestly, if you use that link, that'd be fantastic. But until next time, this is Dom, and that is...
This is me, Tom. Tom.
from Blackhead Studios. And we will see you next time, guys. Thank you for a lovely evening, and carry on hobbying.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Take it easy. Bye.
Yodeloo!